Friends, in previous lecture we discussed GDP. Today we will discuss GNP. So let's start. What is GNP? It is the money value of final goods and services produced by nationals of a country in a given financial year. Go through an example. Let us consider it is a India country. In India country, A is a national and C is a non-nationals, and other countries UK, USA, China, Pakistan, etc. Then what is GNP? Here GNP is B plus A. Again see definition. It is the money value of the goods and services produced by nationals. Produced by national, this word is most important in these definitions. Then who is national? Here in India, A is a national and other country B is a national. Then GNP is equal to B plus A. And here what is GDP? GDP and definition. Go through definitions. GDP, it is the money value of final goods and services produced in a domestic territory of a country. Here domestic territory India, A plus C. Then GDP is equal to A plus C. Then GNP is equal to A plus B plus C minus C, because here only final goods and services produced by nationals of a country, and here A plus C is equal to GDP. Then A plus C is equal to GDP plus B minus C. Then final GNP is equal to GDP plus B minus C. Then B minus C, what? GNP is equal to GDP plus net factor income abroad. Net means when something minus from a gross. Gross means a whole, and here something is minus, then it is equal to net. It is called net. Here factor income. Factor income is that income from which generate cost. It is called factor income. Factor income like land from which rent is generate, labor from which wages is generate, and capital and skills. It is called a factor from which income generate or cost generate. It is called factor income. Let's see some related terms. First, net versus gross. Net is equal to gross minus depreciation. Depreciation due to some reasons like lapse of time, damage, change in a technology. For example, we buy a car. After 1 year, we want to sold it, but not that price which price we were buy, because there is a lapse of time of 1 year, maybe some damage, and maybe change in a technology. Then here NDP. What is NDP here? NDP here is equal to GDP minus depreciation. NDP full form net domestic product. Here net means something minus from a gross. NNP net national product. GDP minus depreciation plus NFAI. NFAI means net factor abroad income. Net factor abroad income means factor income earned by our residents from the rest of the world, means from the other of country. Other term, current versus constant price. Current price are those prices of goods and services which are calculated on the basis of a current year of production, and constant price are those values of goods and services produced at a particular base year. Let's see some examples. Let us consider it is a 2019 year and it is a 2020 year. In 2019, we were produced only 5 pen, which price 10 rupees per pen. Here GDP, what GDP? 10 into 5 is equal to 50. And in 2020 year, only 2 pen produced. Here 50 rupees per pen. Then current price GDP is equal to 50 into 10 is equal to 100. It is a nominal GDP. And GDP at constant price is equal to 5 into 5 into 20 is equal to 25. It is a real GDP. Let us consider base year is equal to 2011 and 12. How consider a base year? Here criteria of a base year. First, normal year. Normal year means there is no any emergency condition. And latest year, and relevant data is available of that year. It is a criteria of a base year. Here constant price will be on the basis of a base year. GDP deflator. GDP deflator, it is a like index number in which show a change in a year and how much inflation in that year. GDP deflator is equal to nominal GDP upon a real GDP into 100. The higher GDP deflator, the higher will be the inflation. The GDP deflator, also called implicit price deflator, is a measure of inflation. Let's see another term, factor cost versus market price. Here it is a factory. In factory, some goods are produced. For good produce, there is a capital and raw material, wages, and some profit. And there is a subsidy. Capital is 5 rupees and raw material is equal to 5 rupees and wages 5 rupees and profit 5 rupees and subsidy is equal to 1 rupees. Here total factor cost is 20 rupees. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 is equal to 20 rupees. Let's see what is the market price. Market price is equal to factor cost plus indirect tax minus subsidy. Factor cost is equal to 20 rupees and some indirect tax is equal to 2 rupees and subsidy is equal to 1. Then total market price is equal to 21 rupees. Market price is equal to factor cost plus IDT minus subsidy. Here IDT minus subsidy is called net indirect tax. Then final formula is market price is equal to factor cost plus NIDT, means net indirect tax. Here what is means of net? Net means something minus from gross. In previous lecture we discussed about net. Factor cost is equal to 20 rupees and some indirect tax is equal to 2 rupees and subsidy is equal to 1. Then total market price is equal to 21 rupees. Market price is equal to factor cost plus IDT minus subsidy. Here IDT minus subsidy is called net indirect tax. Then final formula is market price is equal to factor cost plus NIDT, means net indirect tax. Here what is means of net? Net means something minus from gross. In previous it is a national income. National income, it is the total income earned by a national of a country. National income is equal to net national product in reference to factor cost. Net national product in reference to factor cost is equal to national income is equal to GDP in reference to factor cost minus depreciation plus net factor income abroad. Here we previously discussed net factor income abroad. Some terms which is not included in a national income. First, intermediate goods. Intermediate goods like raw material from which produced a final goods. And second, transfer payments is equal to unilateral payments to individuals for which no consideration is to be taken. Like example, subsidy. And third, it means no economic activity will be produced by these payments. Example, unemployment allowance, subsidies not producing assets, economic activities and scholarship from which there is no producing assets. and third black money, and fourth services done by a housewife. Other terms, private income and personal income. Private income, it is a total income of a private sector, means earned plus unearned. Private income is equal to national income plus transfer payments minus government income. Here national income is divided into two parts. First government income and second private income. Here again private income is divided into two parts. First unearned income and unearned income. In unearned income, transfer payment is considered. Second term personal income is the total income which is actually received by household. Personal income is equal to private income minus corporate income tax minus retained earning minus social security. Here let us consider it is a company. Here personal income is equal to 50 rupees and 30 rupees is tax and 10 rupees for social security and 10 rupees for retained income. Last term, personal disposable income. Income remaining with individual and households after deduction of all taxes levied against their income, means all the taxes minus from the personal income. It is called personal disposable income. Let's consider some examples. Here personal income is equal to 100 rupees and taxes is equal to 10 rupees. Then 100 minus 10 is equal to 90 rupees. It is a formula of personal disposable income is equal to personal income minus taxes. Let's see a formula of per capita income. Per capita income is equal to national income upon population. We have read all topics of national income. In another lecture, we start a banking. You all like the video. If you like, please like and subscribe. Thank you.